Lekha Prasad is currently pursuing her advanced intensive training in Bharatanatyam under Guru Srimati Priya Murli of Sri Silambam Academy of Fine Arts. Rekha is an architect by profession and a graduate from NIT Trichy and Anna University. Art has helped her strike a balance between her passion and profession. At current, Lekha is pursuing her MFA in Bharatanatyam from Annamalai University, Chidambaram. After completing her Arangetram in 2008, Lekha has been a solo performer for various sabhas and has actively performed in various group productions. To mention a few of her accolades, Lekha is a B-graded artist of Doordarshan and has received the Guru Pandanallur Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai Endowment Award from Krishna Gana Sabha in 2017. Today, Lekha performs the Swati Tirunal Bhajan Chaliye in Ragam Brindavana Saranga, Talam Adi.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram. I am Lekha Prasad, disciple of Kalaimamini Srimati Priya Murli. Today, I will be presenting on the great composer Maharaja Swati Tirunal. On the 16th of April 1813, in the royal family of Travancore of the Chera dynasty, was born the Garbha Shriman, a king right from his birth, Balarama Ramavarma. It was a tradition with the Travancore royalty to prefix the names of their children with the star under which they were born. Hence, he was named Swati Tirunal Ramavarma. With the coronation of the 4-month-old Swati Tirunal as King of Travancore, he was now Sri Padmanabha Dasa Vanchipala Ramavarma Kulashekara Kirtipati Swati Rama Rajamane Sultan. It was indeed a long train of titles that decorated the names of the Travancore kings. But to them, Sri Padmanabha Dasa was not just a title. The rulers prided themselves on being devoted slaves of the Lord and governed the kingdom as his representatives. Here was a man who was ahead of his time, a true star, with loads of exceptional creativity, and a man who breathed music and arts, Maharaja Swati Tirunal. He studied Sanskrit, grammar, poetry, drama, philosophy, statesmanship, etc. In addition, he learnt multiple languages that included Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Hindustani, Persian languages, and of course his mother tongue, Malayalam. He learnt English from Tanjavur Subbarao. To add on to these multiple facets, there was one such incident where a 13-year-old Swati Tirunal addresses Colonel Welsh, a commandant of the British forces, on Euclidean geometry. He says that the English word geometry was derived from the Sanskrit word Jyamiti, to measure the earth, and that many of the mathematical terms were also derived from the same source, such as hexagon, heptagon, and octagon. Such was his expertise. He learned music from Karamana Subramanya Bhagavatar, and Subbarao taught him the Swarabat, a rare stringed instrument. Being a musician king, Swati Tirunal attracted many noted musicians like Kannaya Bhagavatar, a direct disciple of Tyagaraja, and the popular Tanjavur Quartet, disciples of Muthuswami Dikshidhar. One of the Tanjavur Quartet brothers, Vadivelu, stayed back along with Swati Tirunal to help him with his compositions. The Maratha saint singer Ananta Padmanabha Goswami introduced him to the finer points of Carnatic and Hindustani music and Harikatha as well. Swati Tirunal was deeply influenced by these great poets. He was an ardent devotee of Lord Padmanabha and expressed it with Carnatic music. He was also naturally equipped with a flair for writing poetry. Hence, he started to compose a variety of musical compositions of his own. About Swati Tirunal's contributions to music, the late Mysore Vasudeva Vakyayar once remarked, "One should see this great Padmanabha to get at the secret of the greatness of Maharaja's compositions, for they are verily the very voice of Maharaja pouring out his heart to his maker. Unless the words and the music we compose simultaneously breathe a feeling of oneness with the Supreme, a composition does not come to life." Swati Tirunal's compositions are immortal because we see Padmanabha in them. His musical compositions consist of about 400 compositions in Sanskrit, Malayalam, Hindustani, Telugu and Kannada. He has compositions that cover Tanavarnams, Padavarnams, Swarajatis, Kritis, Kirtanams, Javalis, Tillanas and Bhajans. He also has Hindustani styles such as Drupad and Tapa. Some of his popular compositions include the Navaratna Malika and the Navaratri Kirtanams. With a happy blend of Swaraksara passages, his compositions illustrate not only the basic modes in all their purity, but also rise to an evocative eloquence. He refrained from the usage of complicated laya patterns that mutilate the bhava. The mastery of the several languages and the science and art of music enabled him to ornament his sahityams with colorful imagery and elegant phrases. He was brilliant in the art of performing padams that explain the relationship between man and God in the form of musical compositions. This rare genius has left a legacy of melodious music that reflects his creative brilliance and modernistic vision. Today I will be presenting one of his compositions, Chaliye Kunjanamo, in Ragam Vrindavan Saranga, set to Aditalam.
Chaliye Kunjanamo, Chaliye Kunjanamo, Chaliye Kunjanamo, hum mile shyam gare, Chaliye Kunjanamo, hum mile shyam gare, Kunjanamo, hum mile shyam gare, Chaliye Kunjanamo, hum mile shyam gare, श्याम हरि चलिए कुंजनमो, मेरे श्याम हरि चलिए कुंजनमो, देखो जमुना देखो जमुना रे बगी सुंदर देखो जमुना देखो जमुना रे बगी सुंदर देखो जमुना रे बगी सुंदर अति निर्भर देखो जमुना रे बगी सुंदर अति निर्भरी देखो जमुना रे बगी सुंदर अति निर्भरी जनिए सुनिए सुनिए कोयल के बोल सुनिए कोयल के बोल पिया क्या कह सुनिए कोयल के बोल पिया क्या कह रे जनिए कुंज नमो तुम मेरे श्याम चलिए कुंजनम तुम हम मेरे श्याम हरि चलिए कुंजनम श्याम